Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Today we're going to be splitting wood for veterans down in Greentown, Indiana at the Hoosier Firewood Hysteria. Behind me you can see we have a ton of logs and a ton of equipment. From Wolfe Ridge we brought with us a 35 HO, a 17 VS, an FC24 conveyor, a 17 RS, and a 28 Pro X. So we're going to show these machines, we're going to put them to work, and we're going to make firewood for a good cause. Show you guys what we're working with here. We got a ton of tree service wood here. Yesterday was basically the day of cutting, so all of this wood was cut up yesterday, and you can see we've got rounds staged by each machine. Got a good mix of stuff to put through each machine. Look at all this in here. And this is all being done by volunteers. So a lot of people from the woodhound community come here, they bring their own machines. We've got different manufacturers that bring their machines as well. You can see some other colors in the background there. And back over here, there's even more. And the way we stage things here, we've got our FC24 right here. We put our 17 VS on the opposite side of where that HO is. So both of these splitters are going to feed into this conveyor, which is going to be pretty cool. And this is a good opportunity for me to show you guys something that we did a little different on the 17 VS. There was a price increase earlier this year, but with that price increase, these things are coming now standard with LED taillights. The back fence on the VS has been changed. So instead of it being a straight cut here, there's a little bit of a bevel, and this is stronger than what was here before. And in addition to that, we widened the table. So the table goes a little bit further left, as you can see here. And what that does gives us a little bit more space between the conveyor and the fender of the splitter. So when I'm splitting on this machine today, I'll be able to split and just slide off into this conveyor. Back on this side of the event, you can see there's a few firewood processors down here. A couple of manufacturers brought some. There's a homemade one, and a couple customers brought their own. And here's a guy just bought a Wolfe Ridge bagging station.
Yep.
Got a bunch of rounds staged up by the 28 Pro X. Here you can see, again, a look at all the rounds here. That's that 17 RS that we brought. This area in here last year when we were done at the event, this whole area was completely full. And we also filled some up on the back side last year. That's still back there, but you can see just a little bit of stuff left here in the corner. And we're gonna get this thing filled up today. Well guys, we've been at it for about 2 hours now. Let's go see what this bunker is looking like. I'm gonna walk through this water here. It is damp. You can see they've got trailers going into the bunker area. So this one's full, ready to get unloaded. This one's full. Back there you can see that they've got one dump trailer here underneath that conveyor. Got another dump trailer over the conveyor over there. And I think they've got a couple more back by the processors also. And let's go look at this bunker. So you saw what this looked like about 2 hours ago. I think there might have been not even a face cord laying on the ground. And I'm not good at estimating this type of stuff, but that's that's 2 hours, and there are still full dump trailers waiting to get unloaded. And Genin's over here on the Bobcat Mini from 765 guys, and then you got Chris in the woodyard.
I'm not doing
They're strategic planning happening in here right now.
We are.
Yeah. What is the guess? How much is there right now? I'm not good at guessing that kind of thing. Survey says?
I feel like we've dumped at least 10
I would
trailers.
say 12.
12 full cord?
13 full cords.
That's awesome. In about 2 hours.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So noted for reference, it is 11 a.m. We'll check back on this a little later. Here's an update. It's about 1 o'clock now, and you can see what we've got left here for rounds. Not a whole lot. We've got the conveyor kind of loaded up with rounds right now because the dump trailer is gone. So we kind of staged this and filled it up, and you can see there's a fair amount on this conveyor right now. Once we get the trailer back over here, we'll fire that back up. But it's about 1 p.m. now, so we're 4 hours into the event, and I'll take you guys over here by the woodshed area and walk through the lake here. It's getting a little worse. Jay's still pushing the stuff into the shed, trying to get it as tall as possible. Look at that. So all the firewood was done yesterday, but we left our stuff here overnight, and we're back in the morning here. Jacob King came back to help us load, which is awesome. So we're gonna get these things on the trailer right now. This VS is heading to our dealer in Indiana, and the FC24 is heading there as well. And so those will be available from them at Superior Sales. We've got the trailer loaded up. I had to stop recording because I had to help getting this trailer loaded. And I'll show you what we've got on here. So we've got our VS at the back, our HO here, and our FC24. Something to keep in mind with these conveyors, guys, is like if you have even, I think that this FC24 will fit into a 7x16 trailer. So we just have the conveyor and the grizzly bars going over the truck, but that's not going to affect anything. So we'll put a couple of straps from there to the trailer, and then we've got the wheels and tires tight up against the front of the trailer, so we'll strap this forward and we'll strap it back, so we're pulling forward and back, get the rest of this thing strapped down, and then we are off to see Superior Sales. Our first stop of the day on Sunday and our last stop of the trip before the factory. We just dropped off an FC24 and we're unloading a 17 VS at Superior Sales in Rensselaer, Indiana. They're a full-line Wolfe Ridge dealer, and these 2 units are in stock now. They are also taking this SS2824 HD for their inventory. You can see the 17 RS. This one is going somewhere else in a week, and the HO will be available for pickup at the International Expo at Joe's Place in Cortland, Ohio, just in a few weeks. We got the machines unloaded at Superior Sales, and we reconfigured the trailer so we could bring that 17 RS, the HO in the middle. This log stand is the first one of its kind that we built. We're going to be doing more testing on this later this week. So the following week, you'll see some content with this piece. Guys, even with the constant rain and the mud, we got a ton of firewood produced. There were, I don't know, maybe 100 people, might have been even more at this event. And if you were a participant in this event, I got to say thanks. I know that everybody was grateful for how much wood was produced, and everybody just stuck it through with the rain and the mud. It was really a good event. Our next event, we will be at the International Expo in May in Cortland, Ohio, and you can find more information about all of our events in the events tab on the website. If you'd like more information or pricing on any of the Wolfe Ridge products, please check out our website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for the support. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next at Wolfe Ridge.